All right. Why'd I that coming from out there? Low? Oh, that's fucking mute. Where's the mute? All right. Here we are. Here's the lowdown. I have to get this off my chest to let anybody know who might be in the market for a cell phone. This is more specific insurance I'm talking about. Let me tell you about my day today. All right, I am with T-Mobile as my cell phone provider. I've been with them for 21 years. 21 years. Very loyal. Very loyal. I guess I have a good family plan. Don't know. But I have a family plan. And I have the boys on the family plan. And we pay $30 a month. It's like $10 a month for the insurance on the phone, okay? So the past week or so, Nate's been telling me, he's like, Dad, my phone's not charging. Like it's charged 100%, and then when I unplug it, it goes down like to 10% in like 2 minutes, and then I can't do anything. And we're like, all right, dude, we'll go to T-Mobile and we'll see what they say. See what our options are. So we go to T-Mobile today after church, right? Nate, we were at the 10:30 church. Nate came in a little bit late, whatever. But after church, I'm like, let's go to T-Mobile. I said, we're going to go to the one in Mount Laurel in Centerton Square. It's in the, where Top Golf is. It don't matter. You might not even live in New Jersey watching this video. Don't know. Went to this T-Mobile, right? We walked in and I explained to the lady the issue with the phone. She grabbed the phone. She's looking it up on her computer. And she's like, well, your warranty on the phone, the original warranty is over because the phone's old. But you're right. You do have the extended warranty. I'm like, yeah, we've been paying for it. So she's like, good. She's like, let me do some research. Let me look. She was because I'm looking, and it looks like the battery is expanding. She's like, and that's could change things. And I don't know if it's changing things for good. I don't know if it's changing things for the bad. I don't know. She said it could change things. So she looks. She says, if this phone was damaged, if it was dropped, if the screen was cracked, if it got wet, she's like, you would call them to make a claim and it'd be a $99 fee. You get a refurbished phone, they'll mail it to you, you mail your phone back, bing, bang, boom. She's like, but I looked it up on my T-Mobile, our troubleshooting guide, like it was called like Glean or Gleam, something like that at T-Mobile. It's their internal thing on her iPad. And she comes back, she's like, yo, I got good news. She's like, because she goes, and there's a section on this. She goes, it says if the battery's expanding, that is a. But well, how did she ain't here. Christina's supposed to fill in the blanks. Did she write it down? Yes, expanded battery is a mechanical breakdown. I have all the notes from the girl. Mechanical breakdown, $0. It says it right on her iPad. So she's like, so what you do is you got to call Assurant and you make a claim, and yeah, $0. Like you'll get a new phone. And I'm like, okay, great, yeah, but we're going to call here. I'm not going home. We're going to call here. I'm going to have you call with me, or you make the call. I don't know. She's like, oh, we usually don't do that. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'd appreciate it if you did it with me. And thank goodness I did, because I knew it was going to be a clusterfuck. Not this much of a clusterfuck. She sits down, takes my phone. We call Assurant, which is the insurance company that is the provider to T-Mobile. And she's on the phone with this guy. And we're blah, 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 blah. And he was like, okay, yeah, great. Your phone qualifies. It's a $99 deductible. And Maria, God bless this girl, Maria. This entire time, I'm not really talking that much shit on T-Mobile. I will eventually at one point, but it's nothing to do with Maria. It has nothing to do with their service. I love their service. My phone always works. I very rarely drop calls. Like I have no problem with T-Mobile whatsoever. Really great for me. Except their upgrades and shit suck. You look at like AT&T, it's like free iPhones for everybody. Like yeah, fucking T-Mobile don't do that. But anyway, get to the thing, and then Maria jumps in. She's like, no. She's like, this battery is expanding, which means it's a mechanical breakdown. And the um, Deductible is $0. And he's like, no, it's not. She's like, well, yes, it is. And now these two start fighting because he's just like, no, not yes, it is. She goes, I'm looking at my thing. And he goes, we don't handle that. T-Mobile does. She's like, no, T-Mobile doesn't because I'm T-Mobile. And as I jumped in, I'm like, yeah, sir, I am calling you from the store. Like, it's me talking into the phone. I said, I am calling you from the store. I'm not calling you from my house. I'm calling you from the store with the T-Mobile store manager to ensure this goes smoothly. And yeah, it's not because you're saying I owe $99. And he's like, yeah, no, it's $99. And she's like, no, it's right in our computer. The batteries are expanded. And he's like, well, how do you know the battery's expanded? She's like, well, you can see the screen popping up. And he goes, oh, well, that's a screen's popping up. That's physical damage. And she's just like, no, it's not. It's physical damage because the battery is expanding. And she goes, this should be $0. He's like, I'm going to talk to your supervisor. And she's like, excuse me, I am the supervisor. I am the highest person on the totem pole in this store at this moment. Fucking guy hangs up on her. She laughs. She's like, wow. So she starts doing a chat with Assurant, live chat now. In the meantime, she's on the phone calling the T-Mobile technical support that says Assurant guy said she's got a call. So this lady answers. And it's the same. She's like, oh no, you got to call Assurant. And Maria chimes in. She's like, no, we were just on the phone with Assurant for about 45 minutes before they hung up on us. And Assurant is telling us that this is the number to call. And the lady's like, yeah, I don't know why they said that. And you're like, yeah, we don't either. And the lady's like, yeah, well, go through the whole speech. And she's like, oh, well, it's physical. And Maria's like, it is not a physical damage, whatever. It's a mechanical breakdown. If you look on our internal tmobilegleam.com, it says expanded battery is a mechanical breakdown. And she's just like, yeah, no, that's physical damage. And I said to her, I said, lady, on the phone, I said, if I ate a shitload of pizza and my belly expanded and the button pops, is that the shorts fault? Are the shorts faulty? No, it's my fucking belly that expanded. To make the button pop, it's not the shorts problem. It's my belly. There's people in the store at this time. I have been as soft-spoken as I can be, which I don't think was very soft-spoken at points. When there were no customers in the store, I was a little louder than not soft-spoken. But I was polite. I didn't curse. I maybe said one curse word once. But I was very reserved and kind of being humorous and joking and get my point across. But what I kept doing is I kept saying, dude, I am reading her screen. Why aren't you seeing the same screen? It says expanded batteries, mechanical breakdown. $0. Whatever the word I'm looking for is. Deductible. I said, I have been with you guys for 25 years. Then I'm like, well, wait, how old am I? Okay, maybe it wasn't 25. Maybe it was 23. And here Maria looks it up. She's like 21. I'm like, 21 years I've been with you guys. 21 years. I've been paying insurance on this friggin' phone. 3 phones. $30. $10 a phone per month for however many years, 2 or 3 years, maybe how long we had these phones. Probably longer. I don't know. And I said, and now we're calling. The short program says right there on your website, mechanical. I'm reading it to him from the insurance website. He's like, no, it's physical damage. I'm like, no, it's not physical damage. Because so the T-Mobile chick is just like, you got to call them. And we're like, they said to call you. And I'm like, how about we do 3-way calling? She's like, great. So now we're 3-way calling with T-Mobile and Assurant. And we're 3-way calling. And again, we get a new guy, a little bit nicer than the guy that hung up on us. And we're talking. I'm telling the story. And we're going back and forth. And I'm not getting anywhere. T-Mobile chick is not taking, because then the T-Mobile lady's like, she's like, I'm going through the checklist. I have to do a checklist, and I check off the things. Ding, ding, ding. And I had to say this, and I had to say this, and I had to say it was physical damage. And right when she said that, I'm like, no, you didn't! I think that's when I started screaming in the store. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't have to check that box. It's not physical fucking damage. How many times we need to tell you this? I said, I am not at my home talking about this. I am in your store. I have a store manager here that will tell you the phone ain't physically fucking damaged. You did not have to check it. Why did you check it? Why did you check it? You are a horrible person for checking it. Now she's pissed because I called her horrible. Then this dude's on the phone, the Assurant guy, and he's like, well, why would you go into the store? Like, said it like attitude. I'm like, I wanted to say, oh, I wonder why, asshole. Why did I come into the store? I didn't say asshole, but I said this. I said, what? Wait, what? Why? Why would I come into the store? I don't know, dude. Maybe because I bought a phone from T-Mobile and I bought it in the store. And the people in the store sold me your insurance program. So I came into the store that I bought this phone at and I said, hey, there's something wrong with the phone. What are our options? We explored our options. And the option is this phone can be replaced with a $0 deductible because your fucking battery is expanding like a fucking balloon. That's what I said. 2.5 hours. We're in T-fucking-Mobile dealing with this. 2.5 hours. Right from church. I had a Monster energy drink. Oh, you got to throw that thing. That's breakfast sandwich is in your glove, in your little, and a bite of a breakfast sandwich that is now sitting still in her car. Just a bite. We cut it in half. She had half. I had a bite. Monster energy and a bite. Did not think this was going to be a thing for 3 hours. Because Nate's here, and he's got to work at 2. So while we're doing the 3-way call, I call Costco, which is like 2 doors down. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to need a pepperoni pizza. Can I place it? She goes, yeah, we're an hour. I think I called at 1 o'clock. It was 35 minutes. So now I'm looking at the clock, and it's like 1:20. And Nate has to work at 2. And we're in Mount Laura. He's in Marlton. It's probably a 15, 20-minute drive. And I look at him. I'm like, dude, you got to go get the pizza. Because I have to be here to approve if we get changed, whatever. And I'm like, fuck, you need my Costco card. But it's digital, and it's on my phone, which I'm using right now for here. And I'm like, and my phone has my card, and you know what? You go buy the fucking pizza. I made him go pay for the pizza. I said, just walk in the entrance, or the exit. Don't you know, just show me. Just tell me you got to go to get a pizza. So we did get the pizza, came back in the parking lot, and he comes in. I'm like, dude, it is like 1:35. You need to eat a slice of pizza or 2. Eat it quick, dude, because you got to go to work. And get changed. He had to get changed into his work clothes. So it's now like 2:40. And we're going back and forth. And the T-Mobile people are fucking keep saying physical damage, physical damage. There's no physical fucking damage. It's their battery that expanded to cause like the screen to separate. It doesn't charge. Assurance, but I'm like, then finally, I'm like, because now there's people in the store and it's 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, what do I do to get a new phone? What do I do to get a new phone? Let's revolve this. Well, sir, I'll send you a link. You got to click on it, whatever. It's $99. I said, I will gladly do that. However, I am letting you know, Mr. Assurance, and I'm letting this bitch from T-Mobile know, because I'm pretty sure I called her a bitch at this point. I said this will go as high as I can get it. I'm going on Twitter instantly, and I did in Costco. I'm going on Twitter, and I'm tagging T-Mobile, I'm tagging Assurant, and I'm tagging John Legere, and I don't even know if he still runs T-Mobile, but I'm fucking tagging his ass, because his profile picture still has magenta on it. And I did, and it was a 3 Twitter thing because you can only put so many words and letters, and it was very more than what they allowed. And now I have a 3 fucking page letter that I am nailing. I am going to probably do it certified delivery to the customer service center. And if I can find out who the fucking CEO is, I'm going to send it to him too. I am so pissed that I've been with them for 21 years. Pay for this insurance. I'm at the store. They're looking at it. Their computer screen's telling me I should owe $0 fucking dollars. And these assholes on this insurance are telling you, they're like, no, $100. So I said, just fucking send it to me. I said, I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. I'm letting this bitch know. How horrible of people you are. You're horrible at your jobs, and you're horrible people. You are horrible, horrible people. And he's like, all right, I send you the link. I'm like, great. And then that little bitch, did I call her a C word? I wanted to, because I'm just like, and she's like, in her little fucking, now she's being a bitch. She's like, well, is there anything else I can do for you today? I said, oh, you know what you can do? Let me tell you what you can do. You know how every time you hang up, there's a survey? Please, please, please send me a survey. I am begging you to send me a survey so I can rate you and your job and let everybody know how horrible it is. Horrible. You're horrible. Horrible. Please send me the fucking survey. She's like, yeah, I'll send you the survey. Anything else? I'm like, no, goodbye, click. And then there was only one family in the store at this time. Father, mother, a daughter, a kid. Kid looked like Nate's age, 18. Maybe another smaller kid. And I get up. I'm like, I want to apologize if I said any bad words. Got a little angry. I've been here 3 hours. And the lady's like, oh, no, we didn't know anything was going on. Um, really? Well, maybe I kind of got a sense of it, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, oh, you getting a phone? Love T-Mobile. Here's a tip. Don't get the fucking insurance. And they looked at me. The mom looked at the dad. I'm like, I'm just telling you right now, it's worthless. Worthless. Don't get the insurance because she was on the phone with me for 3 hours. Her computer tells me the phone should be zero deductible. And now I'm still paying $100 because whoever you call, it's a big scam. So I'm telling, just my little tidbit. Don't get the insurance. So just like I told them, I'm telling you, internet world, don't get insurance on your cell phone because it's a big fucking scam. And I want to give a fuck you to that guy that hung up on us the first time from Assurant. I want to give a big F you to the other guy who didn't hang up on us but did not really help me, just took $100 from me. And I want to get a double stone cold fuck you to that bitch from T-Mobile that checked the box that said the physical. That I hate her. Don't get insurance on your cell phone. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.